Hello and welcome back to Minecraft All the Mods 8. Now, as you can see, just as I turn around, I've done some things to the Nether Star farm here. These ones above ground here are just copy and paste of the original down here. So just the same thing over and over. So I needed more Nether Stars since about 600 to 700 Nether Stars was not enough to make even 1 times 3 or times 2 block. So, and since I need times 3 blocks in order to make the ATM star, I needed a much more drastic source of Nether stars. And this setup is designed to compress it into the block, and then compress it into block times 1. This will go to block times 2, and then this should make it into block times 3. Which reminds me, I need to get another logistical sorter and fix it. Because right now, it'll just stay in the basin instead of going to a chest, and I'm going to need so many a chest is going to be necessary. And then place the chest here. And now I just need this to auto-eject unfiltered items. Oh wait, I don't want that since when the times 2 block gets to it, it won't convert properly. So I have to wait to set that one up. But this should now be making Nether Star times 3 blocks. I just need a lot more Nether Star essence. And also while I'm at it, I can head over to the bees area since I managed to finally make the time in a bottle. It didn't really require much. It just required that I made the speed upgrades over here and honeycomb blocks, which I had everything I needed to make once I made the advanced beehives. I need to figure out a way to get a better weapon, because doing 35 damage is not quite enough if I'm going to kill a Piglich, since I need to make that alloy, and a lot of that alloy. So, ATM star. Is there any other way around making this stuff? No, it doesn't quite seem it. I no matter what need the Piglich Heart. So is there any sword or anything that can deal enough damage? I don't think there is. Or actually, it doesn't have to be a sword that I kill it with. If I think about it, I can just use something like mob grinding utils, can't I? Yeah, I can make a mob masher, which requires that I make a few iron spikes. And now I need a few iron swords. Reminds me, how does the upgrade system work? Alright, so... So I need to make beheading the spider one, a fire one, looting one, and the sharpness one, and smite. Alright, so it's all these ones up here I need to make. Okay. And if I remember correctly, you can make like a stack. You throw in a stack, I think. Wait, no. 10 each. Okay. That produced more gold, so now I should be able to make those golden helmets I needed for the beheading upgrade. At mob. And beheading. Golden helmet. And now to mass craft these. Alright, in the other, finished making all the upgrades I needed for the monster masher. Now I just gotta trap one of these and see if this works to kill it. I should probably make this easier by setting the tunnel setting. Alright, that should be deep enough. And, alright, so I throw all these in. Oh, I need a lever. I need to go make that then. You got the lever. Blaze has decided to annoy me while I'm doing this. Alright. Now back to trying to set this up. So I throw the lever here. And does it just work? I need to contain it better, but it does. Oh, dang it. Come on, try and follow me. And follow me right back into this pit. There we go. Now it's caged. Hopefully I only need one of these hearts. But this definitely doesn't seem like something I can automate. I do wonder if there's any other way I can speed this up. So hopefully with that looting I'll get what I need. And hopefully I only need one. Wonder if I can get anything that's just like an aura kill or some sort of roaming or turret follower. Either of those would be very nice to have. There. Now that blaze is dealt with just due to the sheer knockback. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Alright, it's been quite a long time between these last two cuts. I really wish you would stop spawning bosses every time I try and speak. Alright, I'm just gonna guess you're not gonna die, so I'm just gonna go out here. But yeah, since I need so many pigliches and the only way I found to kill them is through that mob masher, I turned this entire temple here into a mob farm. So hopefully they can still spawn, even though I destroyed most of their temple. But this should work since all that's down here is just a bunch of fans. So all these fans will just push them all the way over here and then into the machine over here, which then funnels them through here. And get to know bosses are too large to go through. Oh, I can still use it to at least trap them. How much health does this blaze have left? But thanks to this, I do have around 20 Piglich Hearts, or Piglich Hearts. And alright. So now I just need to head back to the overworld and set up the other half. Oh, there we go. Loaded. So now I should be able to... I really hate having this data thing equipped. Having this deep learner equipped just causes so many problems. It means I can't see anything that's up in the top left, which is where the Wayla or Willa or 1 Pro, whichever one this mod's using. But now I need to just throw everything in here. Alright, and now I need that import. Yep, I'm going to need 2 of these cards, an import bus, and I need to make 2... Oh, dang it. Off, not cheating. Alright, import bus. I need to set another one of these up. Where's the chest? There it is. Place that there. I want you placed. Do I have to place it on the cable? Yeah, it has to be placed on the cable. Throw those, and this should now be draining this chest. Yep, it's fighting to try and get rid of things. So if I open this up, Piglich, no, none have actually passed through yet. And it's weird having the game be quiet. Like that whole... it took me hours to set that up. I have stacks of skulls. Wow, that is way more than I thought there'd be. Alright, so I'm just gonna search skull. How many skulls am I getting at this rate? Wow, I already have 150 skeleton skulls and 94 wither skulls. How many zombie heads? 190? Which reminds me, when I died to the mob masher, I actually got my own head. So now I'm just going to put my head next to my bed. Yep, jack-o'-lantern skull, basically. Alright. Still have no idea what these hex casting ones are for. I should probably get into that mod too. But in the meantime, I should probably head back to the other and find out why it's so slow. Because it seems to only be sending so many items at a time. Okay, so at this point it's actually running out of items. The mod master is not quick enough anymore. You wonder, why have all the skeletons stopped spawning? It's not like I've hit their maximum limit. And I haven't seen any pigliches for a while. That's actually starting to get worrying. The whole reason I set this up was to get pigliches. This might be a failed project if I can't get many pigliches out of it. Or any more pigliches, because it seems like they aren't spawning. Just gonna break all these chests that won't give me loot. Oh hey, diamond block. Yeah, it seems like they just don't want to give loot. They'll spawn, and it seems like I have to be here for them to spawn a decent amount, since I can't have every single chunk of this be force loaded because I don't have many chunk loaders. I've almost used all 25 that I have. And since this isn't a server or anything, I can't really just increase the value. That'd just end up running into problems. It's a bit unfortunate that seems quite a few of them are dying upon impact. I wonder, I go get some water to fill down there. Might be a good idea. Fill the base with water. Oh wait a minute, why am I leaving? Forgot, I have a spell here. I can just make water. So projectile, conjure water. And then I guess it doesn't need AoE or anything because I just need to stop their fall, not completely flood the area. Oh, is water not allowed here? Do I have a water bucket in here anywhere? No. This seems I need some other way to stop their fall, and water isn't allowed. There we go. That's the button. Open the spellbook. Yeah, so I can't spawn water, so I need some other way to stop their fall. And not quite sure what I can use, but either way. Why is there just a horde freely walking around down there? That was weird. Let's see, so spawn count 10. Wonder, can I increase... Wonder what it takes to increase max entities. By spawner. Alright, so if I put a Nether Star, it ignores players. If I put a Soul Lantern, it ignores light. I don't need either of those. So if I get Fermented Spider Eye, I can increase the spawn count. And if I get Gas Tears, I can increase max entity. It looks like I need Gas Tear, Sugarcane... Or, gas... Yeah, so... I'm gonna need a lot of things to upgrade a bunch of these. Okay. I used his maximum sugar, gas tiers, clocks, all of that on these top ones up here. And then I used nether stars on all of them so they don't actually require me being within a certain range. So now there's just such an absurd... Get out of here. Absurd amount flying in that I don't think the chest is going to be able to handle it eventually. So now I should actually obtain everything I need. Okay, now to head back to the overworld. Alright, now that entire segment was probably absurdly loud. Alright, now let's see. How fast are the items coming in on this end? Pretty fast. Which means if I search bone, there's quite a lot in there. Alright, pig. Alright, so I got 28 Piglich Hearts. Here's hoping they're reusable. Now the reason I wanted to do all that was to try and get all the monium. So let's see, is there a quest line for Powah, or do I have to learn how to do that myself? Probably by myself. Yeah, I don't see a quest line for Powah. So I guess it's time to learn how to do that and set up an area for it. Guess I'll do that in the factory. Could use something on the second level, I guess. Alright, so how does Powah work? I need to first... There we go. ATM star, mechanical crafting, all obtanium, this to this. Alright, so I need one of these. Energizing orb and an energizing rod. So I guess I'll start by making the energizing orb, which requires that I get dielectric rods and dielectric casing. And I'm assuming both those require that I get dielectric paste, which seems harder than I would like. But that doesn't mean it is not cheap. Oh, and I can even use regular coal. Okay, this is stupidly cheap. Guess I have to go check the mining dimension once I'm done with this. See what's wrong, what went wrong with that. Alright, throw the iron in. Oh, all my gold from earlier finished smelting, so now I just need to go get iron. So I guess first things first, I gotta go check if anything gone wrong in the mining dimension. Oh, which reminds me. I think I know another issue. This half isn't in... Oh wait, no, this half is force loaded. What chunk is this in? Ah, that would be the main issue. This chunk is completely different. That needs to be force loaded. Now it should be absorbing wine in other dimensions. Since that chunk has to be loaded for this half to load. I need to head to the mining dimension. Shortcut. It says it's working, right? Yeah, it's mining. There's 9,000 iron in here. Alright, so I'm guessing this has the same issue. Not enough being pulled out. So if I grab 3, 4... Yeah, 4 should be enough. And just quickly set that up. Oh, oops. That I could build on top of that. There we go. Now it's fixed. Alright, let's see. How far has these gotten? Pretty far. Found emeralds, diamonds. Wow, this is a... Wow, these cores are actually quite helpful. And they can't mine all the monium. That means if I find that stuff, I get to keep it. Grab as much iron as I need. As I have that pre-prepared. I grab too much iron I need. Oh, wait, no. I can put the configurator away. Now my spell book. I still have that on me for some reason. Alright, and teleport back. I just have traveled those warp plates pretty much everywhere, so I can just go wherever I want. You still make an absurd amount of iron just by smelting it. Alright, now back to making this dielectric casing. Want to make a whole stack of these. Should now be what I need to make the energizing orb. And I should probably do at Powah. Is there a guidebook or anything? Oh, this looks like one. Yep, just a book and dielectric paste. Manual Powah. Okay, this is interesting. All right, so functional blocks, energizing. So this, I guess, is what I'm currently doing, is trying to get an energized thing. Energizing orb is a block used to energize items, requires at least one energizing rod in range of 9x9 to work. Energizing speed depends on the amount of rods and the rod tier, the IO rate. The orb does not require energy, but the rods must be placed on cables. Okay, so I need to give the rods forge energy and be within 9x9 of this. Okay. All right, so I'm assuming it requires previous tier. Yep. Okay, so I need to make a bunch of first tier first. Which requires that I make capacitors. What did I run out of? Was it redstone block? All right, craft 64 of those. It was probably very expensive for me to do. All right, so I need to craft 2 stacks of this. And then I can convert them into that. And that should be enough to craft a bunch of starting rods. I probably don't need this many, but probably a good idea to craft it many. Alright, and throw all these in. Oh, but I run out of block of quartz. Make 64 of those. And that should be enough of this tier. Alright, so I'm done with basic ones. Now I need to make hardened ones, which requires hardened capacitors. Requires large basic capacitors, which I can only make 20. I am already already running out of things. Now I guess I'll make 2 stacks of this stuff. Gold, iron. Now the question is, do I need special cables from this mod? Or can I use my own? And over here's where I have my Powah set up. Going to set up Powah. And extract the power through here. These. So gold, iron. Okay, I do put them both on one. And I completely forgot to grab the rods. Alright, so rod. I have 9 starters, 14 basics. I'm just going to grab a few basics since I can't make the next one yet. 4 basics should be enough. Alright, so it looks like they do work. Now I just need hoppers. So fill that with gold and fill that with iron. Will this work, or did this just mess up? Alright, so that doesn't work. Alright, manual, is there any way to automate this? Energizing, starter rod, basic, hardened, anything else? No. Alright, so I don't see anything about upgrading. Batteries, wrench, player aerial pearl, binding cards. They don't quite see anything about what I'm looking for. I guess I have to keep manually doing this. Alright, time to cut this out. Alright, so now how fast is this? Decent bit faster, okay. Should also consider looking into Powah power. Powah! Alright, but yeah. This is gonna take a bit too. Alright, ended up making an entire another stack. But in the meantime, I'm going to quickly break all these. Need to put the cable back. Now that that's broken, I should be able to go down here and throw all these back in here. At Powah. Now I should be able to make blazing ones. Requires I make basic capacitors. Make 2 more stacks of those. Blazing, which require large. I'm gonna make a stack of those. And make the blazing ones. And make his bunch of blazing things. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.